So, good morning, everyone. Our topic is all about climate change in urban areas. I am Meryl of Magsalos, and this is our report. Urban areas are uniquely vulnerable due to high population density, extensive infrastructure, and limited green spaces. Climate change affects cities through rising temperatures, altered rainfall patterns, and more frequent extreme weather. For example, in Manila, Philippines faces increased typhoon intensity and sea level rise threatening low-lying neighborhoods and informal settlements. Next is increased risk of flooding. Rising sea levels in the coastal cities, while extreme rainfall events overwhelm drainage systems. Urbanization often replaces natural land with concrete, reducing absorption and increased runoff. The impact will be damage to roads, bridges, homes, and public transit, displacement of residents, economic losses. So, for example, in Jakarta, Indonesia, experiences regular flooding due to subsidence prompting due to sea level rise and land subsidence prompting plans to relocate the capital. Next will be the heat island. Urban heat island or UHI effect occurs when cities absorb and retain more heat due to concrete, asphalt, and limited vegetation. This leads to higher temperatures in cities compared to surrounding rural areas. The consequences will be increased risk of heat stroke, respiratory issues, and higher energy demand for cooling. Example, Phoenix, Arizona regularly records temperature over above 40 Celsius with UHI contributing to elevated nighttime temperatures and higher electricity bills. Next is water scarcity. Changing precipitation patterns and higher evaporation rates reduce water availability. Urban demand for water rises with population growth while supply becomes less predictable. The impact will be water rationing, reduced agricultural productivity, and stress on sanitation systems. Example in Cape Town, South Africa faced a severe drought in 2018 nearly reaching day zero with municipal water would run dry. This example highlight how climate change doesn't affect all areas equally. Urban centers face compounded risk due to their infrastructure density and environmental footprints. So that's all. Thank you and good morning everyone.
Good morning, everyone. I am Jaden Bernabe and I will represent the air quality. So, climate change worsen air quality. So, this is mean that change in the global climate contribute the decline of the cleanliness and the safety of the air we breathing. So, example for that is a climate change really thinking to toll in the air quality, and it's really scared to think about how to affect in our health, rising temperature, changing weather pattern to lead the air pollution. So, and the respiratory disease and the other health issue is the respiratory system like asthma and other health issue. In the Philippines, we already seeing the impact of hazard from the forest fire, increased population in urban areas. It's a big concerns, especially the variable communication. And the next one is infrastructure damage. So extreme weather and event damage urban infrastructure. So example, um, extreme weather event like typhoon and floods, we can waste infrastructure causing this pressure temperature. So example is from the extreme weather event can damage our structure to affect our daily life. So um we need to prepare for this event to build more resilient infrastructure. So um like typhoon Odette in the Philippines that roads and bridge destroy, to isolating community, to distorting chain supply, and a power outage, the community less down to affect thousands of households in the business. So and support the transformation, communication, and the economic activity. So example, in just one example how extreme event can damage our structure and affect our daily lives is we need to prepare for those events to build more resilient and strong infrastructure. And the key findings is urban area are hubs for economic growth and innovation. So example is that a balancing economic growth and sustainability, development, and social quality critical for building and resident and um, livable cities. And the next one is climate change disparity affect variable in the population. So example is climate change are increase the spread of waterborne for vector-borne disease. And for the conclusion is climate change is the major threat of urban area and it is a pressing issue that need to attention. So the challenge is increase the flooding and storm strategy and water security for the heat wave. And the solution is urban planning design the city with the green space, the flood resisting, the infrastructure, and the climate resilient to build can help them mitigate their impact. And also the climate resilient policy to implement policy that prioritize, prioritize climate adaptation of disaster risk reduction and the subsidiarity develop can a big different. And that's all. Thank you.